Hello and welcome to my English lectures. In this video, I'm teaching poem number 3 of class 10th. Its meaning is, its name is A Tiger in the Zoo, written by Leslie Norris. So what is this all about? The poet is talking, there is a tiger, there are 3-4 stanzas in which the poet is talking once the tiger was in the zoo, it is not able to go anywhere, it is roaming in the in its cage confinement. It is in the confinement, it is caged, and it is walking on its padded paws or its pads. And then in the second stanza of the poem, the poet Leslie Norris says that it has to be in its natural habitat. It had to be in its natural habitat, and it would be prey upon plump deer, and it would be enjoying there, it would be free in the open sky. In the next stanza again it says, but it is not able to go anywhere, it is very sad, and at last it just it listens the sound of the patrolling cars which are coming just to see if everything is in order. And in this way, the tiger at last looks at the bright and brilliant stars and goes to sleep. So what is actually there in this poetry? Why it is given in this syllabus in class 10th? Okay, this poetry has a very deep meaning. The poet Leslie Norris, who is an American author, an American writer, in his poem he wants to say that the tiger who is not simply a tiger here in this poem represents all the animals and human beings. If I talk about the message and theme, first thing, let me talk about the theme of this poem. Okay. So the theme of this poem is that human beings who is very cruel. It talks about the cruelty of human beings on the other animals. Imposition of confinement and the caging of animals, all the animals, not only tiger but all the other animals who are kept in zoo just for the sake of entertainment. And the animals who are confined, the animals who are in the confinements, and they are not at all happy, they are very sad, they are just remembering their days when they were free and they could be free, but they are not at all happy in the cage. So the theme of this poem is that the humans who are very cruel and just for the sake of their entertainment, they have kept all the animals in the cage. The animals who should be in their natural habitat in the jungle. If I talk about tiger, the tiger should be in the jungle. It should be preying upon a plump deer. Plump means fat, a healthy, plump. The tiger should be preying upon a plump deer, should be enjoying its life in the open sky. But here it is not at all happy. It is just closed and caged. It is confined in a cage. So the poem again tells about the different areas, different places where the tiger should be. In the beginning of the poem, in the first stanza, the poet says the tiger is just walking and stalking in its cage on its pads. These are the pads, spongy pads of its leg. It is not interested. It is indifferent. Indifferent means not interested. The tiger is not at all interested. It is indifferent to the visitors who are coming to enjoy. Visitors क्या करने के लिए आएंगे? Visitors will come just to say, I want a photo, please click my photo. They are just going near all those animals, just taking their photographs and coming back. The animals, they are not going to get anything. Okay, so these animals are not at all happy there. The main theme of this chapter is that freedom. The main theme of this chapter is freedom. All the animals have their right to freedom. The human beings, just because they are cruel, They are so cruel that they have kept all the animals in the zoo just for the purpose of their entertainment, just for the amusement. They are using the animals, and animals who are deprived of their freedom, deprived animals who are deprived of their freedom, the animals who are not happy, animals who are sad, like the dog, not the dog, the monkey, and all, like monkey and tiger and lion and all the other animals who are just caged. So in this poem, the theme of the poem is about, the poem conveys a theme of freedom of animals, because if you are caged, if you are even closed in a room and the door is locked and you are there for 5 or 10 days, you will not at all happy, because freedom is a natural thing which everybody loves. And if you are not free, if one animal is not free, it forgets itself, it loses its natural self. An animal loses its natural self if it is closed in a confinement. So the tiger is not happy. In the second paragraph and all, in that it says that the tiger should be lurking in its natural habitat. It should be moving in the long grass near a water hole, waiting for a tiger or waiting for a plum deer or some other animal to prey upon itself, and there to prey upon that animal, and there it will enjoy its life, because freedom is the most beautiful thing and all the animals love that. This is the theme. And what is the message? What is the message of this poem? The message of this poem is that human beings, very cruel, human beings should not deprive of the freedom of other animals just the purpose of their entertainment, just the sake of their entertainment and amusement, because freedom is a birthright of all the animals, not even human, है ना? This is what Bal Gangadhar once said in the history we study. Freedom is my birthright and I shall have it. It is not merely for human beings, it is for all the animals. Every animal is born free in this world and will die freely, because the nature and God did not do any kind of, or does not do any kind of discrimination among the animals. The nature has created every animal and every living being free. So tigers and all the other animals, they just want to be free. The tiger is not happy. So this is the message of the poem, that freedom is the most beautiful thing and all the animals should be given freedom. The human being should not deprive the animals of their freedom. Deprive of means snatch away. Deprive of their freedom. The human beings should not snatch away their freedom from them, because in that case the animals will not be happy. Okay, and they will lose their natural self. They will not be happy in a cage or in confinement. Animals love to be in their natural habitat. So these are some of the words which I'm pronouncing, and you have to use these words in your writing. If you don't use these words like snatch away, deprive of, and habitat, these are the most important words that you have to use while writing the answers of your essay type questions or any. So this is the poetry. It is summary. The tiger wants to be free, but human beings have kept the tigers and all of the animals in the zoo, and they're not happy. And the theme is freedom, and message is we should leave them free. We should let them live. This is what we want. So thank you very much for watching. Keep practicing. Exams are very near. Have a good time ahead.